Hey, Sneak Peekers!
I'm Sasha.
And I'm Brandon.
Last week, one of our sneak peekers was fortunate enough to catch an early screening of the upcoming blockbuster Dune Part 2.
That's right. We'll start the show with Ally's spoiler-free review of the sci-fi epic.
After that, Sydney is here to talk about the popular docuseries Formula One Drive to Survive, which debuted its sixth season on Netflix last week.
Finally, to close out our February month of romance, we're digging into the first 7 weeks of The Bachelor, where our sneak peekers will discuss who they think will win Joey's heart.
Stick around, you won't want to miss it.
We'll be right back. The Roadhouse remake set to headline South by Southwest opening night faces yet another controversy.
The author of the screenplay for the original 1989 movie is suing Amazon over copyright infringement.
Author R. Lance Hill claims Amazon ignored his ability to reclaim the rights for his screenplay.
He says he filed the necessary paperwork to reclaim copyright back in 2021.
Amazon allegedly ignored the copyright claims and rushed to complete the remake before the copyright expired, according to Hill.
Hill claims Amazon used AI to work around the SAG-AFTRA strike.
The lawsuit aims to block the movie's distribution, which is set to release on Amazon Prime on March 21st.
Director Doug Liman says he will boycott the premiere at South by over a different dispute with Amazon about the movie's direct-to-streaming release.
In other news, multiple award ceremonies were held over the weekend.
At the Independent Spirit Awards, Oscar-nominated movie Past Lives took home the award for Best Picture.
Other Oscar-nominated movies, American Fiction and The Holdovers, gained multiple awards as well.
The Last of Us and Beef won many awards in the TV categories, too.
During the awards, protesters in support of Palestine chanted outside the venue. Among them was filmmaker Marawi Jarima, who previously won an Indie Spirit Award. The ceremony proceeded as planned.
The Screen Actors Guild and the Producers Guild also held their ceremonies this weekend.
These awards, along with the BAFTAs, are good indicators of how the Academy might vote at the Oscars.
Cillian Murphy and Lily Gladstone won in the Best Acting categories, while Robert Downey Jr. and Divine Joy Randolph took the Supporting Actor awards.
The BAFTAs voted the same, except in Best Actress, where they awarded Emma Stone for her role in Poor Things instead.
Succession, The Bear, and Beef dominated SAG's TV categories, but Pedro Pascal won Best Actor for his Last of Us performance over Succession cast members.
Meanwhile, the Producers Guild awarded Oppenheimer for Outstanding Producing.
That's all the news for today.
Now, here's Ally with her review of Dune 2.
Hey Sneak Peekers, I'm Allie, and I had the pleasure of diving back to Arrakis with an early screening of Dune Part 2, the sequel to the first Dune and a continuation of Frank Herbert's iconic novel. The film opens just hours after the events of the first movie with our main protagonist, Paul Atreides, and his mother, Lady Jessica from the House of Atreides, who find themselves living with the Fremen in the aftermath of the brutal attack on them. The movie follows Paul and his growing relationship with Chani and loyalty to the Fremen as he seeks revenge on the conspirators who destroyed his family. As the movie continues, we see him struggle to understand and prevent the future laid out for him. As Paul Atreides, Timothée Chalamet delivers yet another amazing performance, talk about a transformation. We witness him gradually gaining control while simultaneously grappling with his own ethics, especially as he begins to embody the beliefs of the Fremen, who see him as the one and the Messiah. Zendaya's performance was also a major highlight. Though she had only 7 minutes of screen time in the first movie, she made a lasting impression with her elevated portrayal of Chani. She infuses her character with a depth and a complexity that goes beyond the mere attraction. Throughout the film, Zendaya beautifully captures Chani's internal struggle between her love for Paul and her unwavering commitment to her values and beliefs. Among the supporting cast, Austin Butler absolutely stole the show with his portrayal of Fade Rautha. He captivated every scene he was in and effectively depicted the sheer brutality of the Harkonnens alongside Stellan Skarsgård's Baron Vladimir. Alongside these two, Rebecca Ferguson delivered an engaging and chilling performance as Lady Jessica. Going beyond her role as a mother and sister within Ben Gesserit, additionally, Javier Bardem carried the narrative forward with his portrayal of Stilgar, and I was happy to see Josh Brolin and Dave Bautista return with incredible performances. And let's not forget the remarkable Florence Pugh, whose talent promises even more in the next film, along Lea Seydoux and Souheila Yacoub, who leave a lasting impact despite little screen time. There is so much ground to cover with all these performances in the star-studded cast, but I have to talk about the beauty of the film from the technical aspects. The cinematography, simply breathtaking. Each shot immerses you further into the expansive world of Dune, amplifying the character-driven narrative. Nothing less from Greg Fraser himself, who has most definitely secured his next Oscar. And don't even get me started on the soundtrack. Hans Zimmer really was able to enhance Denis Villeneuve's masterpiece. In Dune Part 2, Villeneuve's film also navigates complex themes of colonialism and religious fundamentalism, particularly through the lens of Paul and Jessica's connection to the indigenous people of Arrakis. Despite touching on the implications of the Atreides inheritance, the movie falls short of fully examining the colonial violence inherent in it. At times, the film undermines its own exploration by playing on the Fremen's religion for laughs and missing an opportunity to delve into intra-Fremen divisions about the Messiah. Despite this, Villeneuve skillfully suggests and subverts racial dynamics, challenging Paul's white savior arc and subverting conventional heroic narratives. It excels in depicting the overt violence of imperial power, but its nuanced implications could have been explored more deeply. The movie also unfortunately fell short of building Paul and Chani's relationship. Despite great chemistry between Zendaya and Chalamet, their romance felt fairly underdeveloped. Fans of the book might especially be disappointed by the cuts made to the story that could have better established the connection they shared and built upon the consequential ending. Despite its flaws, Dune Part 2 effectively follows its predecessor, picking up the pace and delivering an action-packed narrative with a few surprises. It's a masterpiece that grabs you by the collar and refuses to let go. And I am excited to see how Dune Messiah will eventually conclude Paul's story. Let us know what you thought of Dune Part 2 at Sneak Peek TSTV, and now let's get back to the hosts.
Sasha, have you ever felt the need?
What need are you talking about?
The need for speed, obviously.
Yeah, you know, I just can't say that I have, unfortunately.
Well, I can't relate. I stayed up all night thinking about Formula One racing.
Well, I don't think you're the only one with racing on the brain. Sydney is here to talk about the Netflix docuseries Formula One Drive to Survive.
Take it away, Sydney.
Hey sneak peekers, I am so excited to be back talking about more racing. Brought back the Gran Turismo shirt. You guys know I love racing, and my new love is Formula One. I started watching Drive to Survive. There's been 5 seasons. The 6th season just recently came out this past Friday. And despite what my mom tells me, I can watch it for the hot men. So today, we'll be rating the hot men of Formula One. Unfortunately, we don't have time to rate all 20 drivers, so I went ahead and picked 10. They might not be my top 10, most of them are, but we have a Formula One B.
I'm Sydney.
And we have a pro. We are going to be the next Formula One duo. Team principal, come find us. We have the first Formula One female drivers.
It's true. I'm Hope.
Okay, so we're gonna start off just ranking some drivers. So, if you guys have seen the TikTok trend, where you get randomized people and you get a number like 1 through 10, you pick a number, you can't change your number. So you have to be strategic about this.
Okay.
Though me and Hope do know about the racing skills of these drivers, Sydney does not. So it's only fair that we rate them based on looks.
Yep. I
Okay.
agree.
So starting off with our first racer, Alex Albon.
I'm gonna put him at 7, just because.
One is the hottest, right?
That's very
Yeah.
correct.
Okay. Yeah, I'd probably put him around
Yeah,
7.
he's just like cutie, but not like.
Yeah. He's not
Okay.
knocking my socks off.
Right.
Okay.
No offense.
Alex.
I'm gonna put him at 6.
Okay,
Love.
that's fair.
Okay.
So where does he go?
Oh, we're just all on our own journeys here today.
Oh, okay.
Okay, next we have King, one of the oldest on the track, Fernando Alonso.
He's kind of old.
I think.
What's that? Age is just a number, baby.
For me, it's getting 9.
I think I would put him at 9 too. Just because I know he's short.
Yeah.
It wouldn't work for me.
I'm gonna put him at. Did I say 6 for my last one?
Yeah.
5.
Okay.
Okay. Next on our list of drivers, we have Pierre Gasly.
I'll put him at 8. No offense, just not for me.
I'm gonna give it 10.
That was good.
It's gonna be a
10?
10 for me.
Okay, I'm putting him at 8, but that's not. Don't listen to them, Pierre. Don't listen to them. Okay.
It's not a French girl. Okay. Sorry.
Okay. Next, this is gonna be controversial. Not for me. I'm scared what Sydney will say. Lewis Hamilton.
Oh. 5.
Ooh, I gave him 4.
Okay. Me personally, 3.
No, I get it.
3. Okay. The next racer. Buckle up. Lando Norris.
That's 3 for me.
Ooh. I'll give him 6.
Whoa.
What is wrong with you?
It's just the image. I'm not like.
Yeah. I guess if you're going off of like that only image, like
I've never seen this man before.
Okay. Well, for me, that'll be a 4.
I think I've used all my bottom.
You hate everybody, actually, which is shocking. Okay, this one. I'm breathing already because I will cause violence in the studio tonight.
Okay.
Daniel Ricciardo.
who do I have 10, 4, 2, and 1.
I've seen the most of him, so like I know he's more than this photo because I don't think this photo's like serving him. I give him a 3.
I'm also not a fan of that photo either, but I'm putting him at 4. Yeah.
I'm putting him at number 1.
Yeah.
Because this is the
Perfect.
sexiest man alive. I hate to say it. I hate to speak my truth, but I will not be silenced by the haters.
He's
So,
an honorary Austin.
number 1.
I gave him like top 3.
Yeah, it was pretty
Okay.
high.
Okay.
But okay.
The next racer we have is Carlos.
Oh, wow.
He's my favorite, number 1.
Yeah, he's 2.
He's my number 2
I saw
as
his
well.
episode and they were, I think, in Spain, and I fell in love.
Yeah, he's beautiful.
So
Okay.
he was snorkeling. Sold
Silly.
Next racer.
He's not like other drivers.
We have Lance Stroll.
Is he our second to last one?
Yes.
Well, I only have 1 in 10.
He kind of gives like Damon.
That was actually not Lance Stroll. That was Charles Leclerc.
Okay, well, Lance is only at 10.
Wait, so who was
Okay, so we're actually ranking Charles Leclerc. The photo I showed you
Okay,
is not
That's okay.
Charles.
That's okay.
We're ranking this man.
Oh, he's number 1.
Number 1.
He's number 1.
Number 5.
Wait, do I only have
Whoa.
10 left?
Well,
I just lied to everybody. We have
2.
3 left. And I forgot all of my numbers.
So
he's going in at 2. He's going in at 2. I can't.
he's number 1. No one can beat him.
Okay, well, I know my number 10 is open. And I feel like my number 9 is open. So I'm going to say,
I know. I either have 8
did I
or
say
9.
8? I think it's 8. Charles, well, I already did 8. Charles, you're 8 to me.
Whoa. That is disgusting.
Okay, next one.
Okay, next we got Lance Stroll again.
Okay, he kind of looks like
I don't
Damon
even know
Salvatore.
what numbers I have left.
You have 3 now. 2.
5. Put him at 5.
I feel like it's 6 and 10, so he'll 6.
I guess he's 9, but I feel like that's not right. Okay, number 10, and I know it's correct. And all the haters and losers can disagree with me. We have Max Verstappen.
I don't remember if I have 8 or 9 left, but let me know in the comments. He's getting 8. So.
I guess he's 10. Yeah, that's all I have.
You can't see that on camera. Okay,
That would be Max. What's your rating, Sydney?
I gave him an 8.
Okay, valid.
I think I only have 10 left, so he has to go at 10.
And that's exactly correct.
No, it's not.
So, to wrap up my feelings on this season of Formula One, the 2023 season of Formula One was really tough because there was cheating going on in the paddock. Because I know for a fact, Max Verstappen, no way he won however all of the races but one.
Okay, well, he
Don't
just
look
has
at
a car. He's in a Red
There's
Bull.
cheating. As Lewis Hamilton said, there should be a start date to start fixing your cars, and unfortunately, he's cheating.
Personally, I DNF'd my season. And for the people that don't know racing terms, I just learned on TikTok, did not finish.
Okay, well, basically, sneak peekers, these are our rankings of the Formula One racers. And though it got a little messy in the middle, so is racing. So it's okay. There's no perfect season. So after that, we're just going to send it right to the commercial break. So see you guys there.
Ladies, there is one rose left tonight.
I'm sorry, what?
Sorry, I was just practicing for, when I get my shot at hosting The Bachelor. Jesse Palmer, he isn't going to be around forever, anything can happen.
Huh, I guess you're right. And speaking of The Bachelor, we've got a great group of sneak peekers here to discuss the current season.
Take it away, y'all.
Hey, sneak peekers. My name's Hunter Gassaway.
Mine's Molly Caplow.
I'm Emily.
I'm Allie. And I'm Angelina.
And we're here to discuss the newest season of The Bachelor. This has been the most dramatic season ever. And I think there's just so many topics that we could discuss. But let's start with the man himself, The Bachelor, Joey. What do we think? Thoughts? Do we like him? Do we not like him?
I love him. I think he's perfect. He's like one of the most likable bachelors I feel like we've had in a while. I just feel like he's so, I don't know, he's like fun to watch and he's like actually funny. Like they let him show his personality. I feel like it's like it makes it so much fun.
And he doesn't look like every other bachelor because I feel like the past like 7 years or something, it's been like just control pace like for the same look every single time. So it's kind of refreshing. Yeah, he doesn't look like a lumberjack.
As someone who's never seen The Bachelor other than this season, I feel like everybody's been telling me like this is the best season for you to start off on because Joey's so great.
Yeah, for sure. Joey, I love Joey. I think he's fantastic. I think Joey has a really great old school vibe to him that makes him really fun to watch on screen. And he just interacts really well with all the girls this season. And so that brings us to the next conversation, the girls, the other part of the season. So at this point, we've seen lots of girls eliminated. There are very few left. I've not seen last night's episode, but I know other people at this table have. And so based on that, what are we thinking? Who's winning this thing? Who is winning Joey's heart? Who will get that coveted final rose?
You want to start?
Well, I mean, in the promo, you see him like seemingly, my guess, he proposes and gets rejected, and I think it's Daisy who he proposes to, and then Daisy's like, no.
Really? Yeah. I think the top two, it's going to come down to Maria and Daisy. And I think Daisy could win, or I think that could happen, because they really are, like, diving into, oh, he's going to end up alone. Yeah. And, I think Daisy might win, though.
I kind of agree with that. I always figured that she would be the one to make it to the end, but I kind of see what you're saying just off base past things that she said. You haven't really got to see them, like, interact too much or have, like, that deep of conversations yet, so...
No, I really, like, don't see a world in which the top two aren't Maria and Daisy. I could be wrong, but I really feel like those are, like clear front runners. And honestly, I feel like either one of them, I could see him, like, picking her and her saying no. Because I feel like both of them are very, like... There's a lot of girls on the show that will be, like, they just... It's almost like they want to win. Like, they just, like, are, like, going along with anything he says. Like, oh, he's so great because they, like... want to be the last one. Yeah. And I feel like those are the two. He likes them the best, and they're both very just like, well, I'm trying to, like, pick somebody that's right for me, too. So I feel like I really could see either one of them, like, saying no if he picks them.
Yeah, and they're both, like, polar opposites, too. Like, we were saying earlier also that, like, we kind of want Daisy to win, or whether or not she actually stays with him or not. We just really want Maria as the Bachelorette.
Please.
That'd be great. I have two prevailing thoughts. One, I think y'all are counting out my girl Jen. I think Jen and Joey have great chemistry together. I think he likes her a lot. I think she's sneaky picked to make it to the final two and maybe even get his final rose. But when we're talking about these teas in the finale situation, my prediction is not so much that he proposes and then gets rejected. It's that his number two girl comes down. He's going to break up with her. But before he gets a chance to break up with her, she breaks up with him, like leaves him at the altar. And then he still gets to propose to his number one choice, and it's a happy ending. I think in typical Bachelor fashion, it's being hyped up a little too much, and it's not going to be that crazy. we're not gonna have like a Colton hopping the fence type situation with Joey. He's way too even keeled for that. I truly think he's going to end up with his top pick, and if I had to put a guess right now, I'd say that's Daisy, and I'm gonna jump on that Maria as the Bachelorette train. But if we can't get Maria as the Bachelorette, I think there are also tons of other good choices this season. Who are some of your other choices for who could be the Bachelorette?
I'm just like die-hard Maria, please be Bachelorette, just because for the drama of it. I feel like we've had so many like nice. I'm not saying she's not nice, but I'm like we've had so many like perfect, nice, like no conflict Bachelorettes, and I just want one with a little bit of drama to her.
No, well, and she like shows her personality. That's why I
Yeah.
think people like her and Joey together so much, because they both like actually like have a personality.
Yeah.
I feel like there's been a lot of instances that they'll like pick a Bachelorette that's just very like, it's just like a lot less opinionated, because it makes, I think it's like easier to like get along with that many people. But I feel like it's so much more entertaining when they like are actually themselves, and it's like, I don't know, I feel like it's like a real person.
Caitlin Bristow, I feel like, was kind of like that a couple years ago. Like she brought the drama, but she was a great Bachelorette
No, but I
too.
think that makes good TV.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
let's see some excitement.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I like either of the Kelseys.
Okay.
I mean, I'm a big Kelsey A all the way fan.
Okay.
I like her a lot.
And well, I won't say anything about the newest episode, but I'll just leave that be. But Kelsey T, I also like. I like Kelsey T a lot, and I think she's kind of fun. She's an actress. So it's like,
Yeah, I'm really, you know, Bachelorette. You know, I'm thinking one of the top choices. I'm really thinking Daisy or Maria probably for the Bachelorette. I think either one would probably be a great pick. That's where the conversation's headed this season. But, you know, in my head, I'm thinking about like who would be good for Paradise, because that's where my brain always lives, is on the beaches of Paradise. And so I'm thinking like Jess. Come on, bring on the drama. She's terrible. You have to put Jess on Paradise. I think Kelsey T would be great on Paradise.
The one who hated Maria like so much,
Sydney,
whatever her name
I
was.
think Sydney
Yeah.
and Leia. Like these girls are made for Paradise. It's
Leia
gonna be
pulls drama
fantastic.
out of
my God.
nowhere. She makes great.
Can we just talk about how Maria is not a villain,
Bro,
too?
she's
not.
Like,
Free my girl.
no, like what did she do? Like if
Not
she did something, the
existed.
producers aren't showing us, so that's not fair.
She called that one lady old. So,
I know,
I
but she was
mean,
more
Right.
relating. Yeah, she was like
Old
yeah,
lady?
too. Like it wasn't like a you're not special.
that old lady. She can also go on Paradise.
Old lady. That old lady.
And while we're throwing people on Paradise, can we get Susan from the Golden Bachelor also on
Yes,
Paradise?
The one who looks like
Kris Jenner.
Yeah, is that her? Yeah. Oh
so
my God.
I think on the next season of Paradise, we need some of the golden ladies to show up just to like spice it up. We'll see if any of the young men want to go for a cougar. I think that'd be fun, just to shake up the show a little bit. So we're running short on time. We're nearing the end of the show, and so one kind of table. I want everyone to go around. What's been your highlight of this season so far? I can start since I was met to crickets. My favorite moment for this entire season was probably, I would say, the first one-on-one with Daisy and Joey. I think those two have really great chemistry. I think getting to learn her story and I think the way they connected was really special. I think they have a really special bond with each other. Which is really fun to see. And my other favorite moment, if I'm going to put like a top honorable mention, I just thought of another one. Two honorable mentions real quick. One, we had the sisters at the beginning of the season. When the older sister left the show, I was a huge stan of the older sister. She was like my favorite. She was incredible. She could also go kill it on Paradise. But when she said, hope to see you at hometowns, that was like one of the all-time great Bachelor lines. And then I think we had the best Bachelor like post-credit stinger of all time with Jesse Palmer sitting in the pool eating Kentucky
what I
Fried
was gonna
Chicken
say.
on a pool floaty. Like that was magic.
He
That's
said
all the
kick
Bachelor
rocks.
franchise is. So incredible.
I'm gonna agree with the Jesse Palmer. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Just because I always make fun of how like he always just comes out and says the same thing. So
I've been a Jesse Palmer.
Point of him being here.
Yeah, I've been a Jesse Palmer hater, and
I
to see
love
like a
him.
little bit of like personality from the man, a little bit of
Yeah.
something different, I really
He
enjoyed
bit
it.
into the chicken and was like, "Ladies, kick rocks," and I was dying laughing.
Yeah,
But
it was incredible.
Other than that, when they went on the Cirque du Soleil
Oh, that was
date
cool.
and they had like the POV of Joey, like
Oh, that's hilarious.
That's also
Yeah.
magic.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was good stuff.
Yeah. No, I liked when Leia coined the term perspective eyes.
I also appreciate
That was
missed
good.
that.
No, that's a good one.
poor.
I'm gonna start
terms
using
of
that.
The Bachelor girls, like Hannah Ann's Finasco.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I loved that, and I thought Maria and Joey's one-on-one was like the most fun we've ever seen
Yeah,
people have.
so
Like,
fun.
it was-
On the
it was
limo,
great.
it was fantastic.
Yeah.
So if y'all can't tell, we've been loving this season of The Bachelor. I hope y'all tune in to The Bachelor and Sneak Peek next week. We got tons of stuff coming. South by Southwest coverage. You won't want to miss any of it. So tune in to Sneak Peek TV. But that's all we have this week. See you next week, Sneak Peekers.